Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Different Able. My name is Blake, and I hope you will have a wonderful day. And today I am here to talk about different but capable just the same. You will hear, ladies and gentlemen, many lies promoted by government and promoted by, the web, the internet, and organizations and charities that disabled folk, different abled folk, are not capable of things. It could be anything. They're not capable of this, they're not capable of that, and they want you to believe these lies. I'm going to tell you the truth about what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The truth is this: including blind folks and every other sort of quote disability, what they may consider a disability. The truth is this: we are different, just like everybody is different, but we are capable just the same. So we may do things in other ways. We find other ways to do things, but just like everybody, I was sitting around a fire one night, and a gentleman told me, he said, everybody has a disability. And what he said was, at that time, and today, that particular thing he said was correct. Everybody has a disability. Now, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is not, if you can see it, then it's, classified maybe more, people think, oh, disability. But the truth is that everybody has a disability. And there are two types of blindness, but that's another video. But everybody has a disability, and unfortunately, most folks are blind, but not the type of blind that you would think, but that's another video. And so we are different, but we are able just the same. I can see a dot of vision, pretty much a braille dot of vision. I don't know how to do braille or read braille, but I can see a braille dot of vision, and I don't use a cane, and I ride a bike, and I do these things. Why? Because I'm different. I do things differently, but my abilities are just the same. And even if I have discerned that God's will for me is to become an airline pilot, so I'm different. Do I do things differently? Maybe so, but my able is just the same. Whether you're a water delivery man, or a drink delivery man, or a milkman, or somebody comes by and delivers a popcorn, or a package man, or a trash man, or a candy store owner, or an elevator mechanic, elevator repairman, car mechanic, airplane mechanic. Everybody, you have to evaluate your own ability. And people are different, but able just the same. And some people are able to do certain things and not others. That's the way God created us. But that's not because of, in my case, that's not because of blindness. And blindness really hits people down. They've created laws around lies. And that's another video that I may need to do with laws around lies. But in the big charities, the big, organizations promote these lies. And it's very unfortunate because they talk of living the way you would like to and all these things. But the reality is that that's not the case. And it's not what they promote with their actions. But different, but able just to say, our ability, we do things very similar. Like I said, I can see a dot of vision, but I can ride a bicycle. And I've discerned that God's will for me at the time of this filming of this video is to become an airline pilot, and I that God is awesome. But so blind people can do. You need to evaluate your own ability and what God wills for you. But don't think because someone has a certain disability that they can't do something. That's not right. That's very wrong. Because the reality, folks, is that everybody has a disability, but internally, because it's outward or because it's, quote, documented or some sort, they seem to take more to it. They seem to notice it more. And don't get me wrong, help is good, good help, not help in bad, but good help is good, when needed. But do not believe because somebody has a certain ability that they can't do something. Maybe, God wills for folks to do all kinds of things, I think, and don't let disability stop you. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I need to mention as well is that disability, see, different abled, I'll tell you about different abled here. Different abled because I have some things I can't, I have senses that don't work as well, but I have senses that are really, really, really boosted because of that. So, I get my advantages within those senses. But do not think that because you see a blind or visual impaired person that they can't do something. They may choose not to do something, or they may say they can't do something, and that's for them to evaluate, them and their families to evaluate whether or not to do it or whether or not to do it. Not for the government or not for big organizations and charities. That's for them and their parents and their family to evaluate whether or not they can do it. And when they can do it, that's for them, their parents and their families. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what I'm here to tell you, is different but able just the same. That's the truth. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. And thank everyone for watching this video. Thank you all. If you like what you see, push the subscribe button. And I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic day. And you can also push I think there's a bell somewhere where you can get like where it'll tell you, different abled, put a new video there on the channel or something. But I'm not the electronic technology guy here. That's for other folks. But I know certain things. I know to avoid certain things. But that's for other folks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.